All right, everyone, this is an Is This You reading. Always fun to do. Sometimes I pay for it, but that's all right. I don't make you pay for it, so don't make me pay for it. It's free reading, right? I get a profile. I ask the universe, give me the energy around somebody or a bunch of somebodies watching the video. And I get a little bit of a profile here. And I've got something very interesting. It's been coming up all day in my offline reads, and I shuffled for It Is This You, and it came up again. So it could be future influence for you. Keep that in mind, okay? But for somebody, this is going to really knock them off their chair, all right? Because you're wondering about this, all right? Definitely, okay? So that being said, I'll get to the profile here. I have to say it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Make your own fucking decisions. I'm just reading the energy, okay? If you're here for a reason, though, all right? And I'll come up with some kind of title that'll clue you in on it. But it's timeless. So whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. But then again, even if you're finding it now, since a lot of you get the little notifications when I put up a video, could be future influence. So remember back, hearken, we'll go to Shakespeare there, hearken back to this reading in the future if something like this happens. So what is this? How do I phrase this? This is weird energy. You did something, okay? Might have been something dirty. I don't know. It could, but just something in general. It doesn't have to be dirty, but it could be. It kind of, this energy, same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations, all right? And you think nobody saw you, but they did, okay? And now that might be something you're wondering about. Maybe you took some supplies at work. Maybe you accidentally hit a car mirror, sideswiped it, and rather than leave a note, you drove off. Maybe you spanked one out in the park. I don't fucking know. Okay? You think nobody saw you. Somebody did. Okay? You were seen. All right? That's it. And you may even suspect this. You may even wonder, I wonder if so-and-so saw that. Because they don't say anything about it. But it did change with the Three of Wands. They saw you, right? He's spying out on that ship there. The Wheel of Fortune, it changed their opinion of you. And they may use this against you at some point, okay? Or tease you about it with the Five of Swords here, okay? So just keep that in mind. That's the profile. So if you're wondering, oh God, I wonder if anybody saw that. Oh, I wonder if so-and-so saw that and they're just not saying anything, or heard me say that and they're just not saying anything. Yeah, they did. If you're wondering that, or are wondering that in the future, because it could be future influence for you, they did. Someone saw it, okay? You got to be careful when you're spanking one out in the park. I'm just, there's cameras everywhere now. You can't be doing that, okay? All right. And I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just making a joke. Although somebody might have just fallen off their chair when I said that. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's pull some cards on this here. Okay? The real key, the real takeaway is this person might, when I say use it against you, I mean, they might, it could be just something they tease you about. You have a moment where in front of a group of people, you look really cool, you look really good, and then they hit you with that and knock you down a peg, right? Embarrass you or something like that. I don't know. It can play out 1,000 different ways. Like I said, I debated whether to even do this reading, but this energy's been coming up all day. So like I said, don't make me pay for it. I'm not making you pay for it. It's just a free reading, okay? It is what it is. But yeah, I've been getting it in my offline polls today. I've done a couple. And they saw. Somebody saw it. It could be anything, anything at all. All right, let's see. Of course, it's Steve's Love Tarot, so we incline more to the dirty side of things. But hey, it is what it is. It doesn't have to be. You might have just swiped something or whatever, or who knows. Or it could be something you said, and you didn't think anybody heard it, or the certain person heard it. They did. All right, let's see. Could have been something you put on social media. You didn't think a certain person saw it. They did. Okay? You're going to have to, it's going to play out 1,000 different ways. It's not for all of you. For some of you, it's future influence. For others of you, it's just not you. But, it might prevent you from saying or doing something stupid in the future. Perhaps if you're here for a reason. You know, I don't know. I'm still shuffling here. I'm running out of shit to say. Let's go. Give me a reading. All right. The Hanged Man. Yeah, somebody's got a new perspective on you because of this. And they keeping it quiet. They keeping it to themselves. A whole new truth about you. Oh, yeah. Their opinion of you is completely changed, right? You know, it is what it is. All right, that's the environmental energy, but they're not saying anything. You know, you might, it's the moon, quiet, yep, hidden energy, yep. She thought she's alone out there. Nope, they saw it. It's also an energy of hidden energy that's there. Yeah, they're staying quiet about it. They're keeping it quiet. But they're going to spring it on you. They might use it. This energy can, and it doesn't have to play out this way, but they might use it against you at some point. Okay? Or pick on you because of it or something. I don't know. Center card. The King of Wands. And what's red with the moon? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. It's going to come out eventually. This is a reliable energy, right? It's going to come out eventually. This is red with the moon. In the base energy here, I already told you these two, but in the base energy here, they're staying quiet about it. But it's something that they're going to use. You sharpen their sword for them a little bit. And somebody here feels very powerful because they know this, they saw this, they heard this. Maybe they even got it on video. I don't know. But whatever it is, they feel very powerful. This is my laughing king here. Yeah, I know you can't see it with my camera, but he's laughing, right? They got it. It's going to come out eventually. Uh-oh. I hope it wasn't a bad thing. Doesn't have to be a bad thing, but the energy kind of reads on that kind of slant. He's also a little bit maniacal here. Okay, let's clarify. Let's clarify. Let's pull on the moon. All right. Tell me about the moon. I'm going to stick with the witches. Let's see. Tell me about the moon. It's crossed by the sun. It's going to come out eventually. He says the same thing. No, I'll give it to you this way, in an analogy. It's dark. It's nighttime, right? Well, eventually, it's daylight. Okay? The environmental energy around this is that this person intends to say something about this, either to you or to someone else. It could be they want to caution you, or it could just be more maniacal than that. I don't know. It's going to play out differently for all of you. I wish I knew what this was. But yeah, it feels a little nefarious. A little bit. You thought you got away with something. Nobody saw. They saw. Somebody did. It's somebody that's around you. You don't have to have a connection with this person. Could just be somebody in your neighborhood. These are the people in your neighborhood. Right? I got that song ringing in my head from Sesame Street. In your neighborhood. Empress. Wow. Wow. Why is the Empress there? The King of Pentacles. Whatever this is that they're keeping hidden, right? Knocks you down a peg. I don't know how else to phrase that. It knocks you down a peg. It's something they're saving for a rainy day or saving for the right moment, something along those lines. Give me a couple of more cards here. Yeah, the Knight of Wands and the Strength card. Yeah, waiting. When you least expect it, you find out that somebody saw it. Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just pulling on the moon, the hidden energy. Yeah, it does come out, no doubt, with the sun crossing there. My laughing king, it's time. Okay. Tell me about this. Who is this? Or tell me about this energy. Whatever. Whatever you want to tell me. I don't control what comes in here. I'm not the warlock on the hill, but... Man, you can't get away with anything anymore anyway. I think, you know, you can't even... I can't even take a piss in the alley on my walks anymore because there's cameras everywhere. I'll end up on YouTube, right? Everybody's going to go, I know that Dick Chakra, that's Steve. All right, King of Wands, why is it here? The only difference is I probably wouldn't care. But either way, this is something, for most of you, that feels like the back end of this energy is embarrassing for you on some level, okay? So, I know it's from more than one person, but I doubt it's from more than 100 of you watching. And then there's maybe another 1,000 beyond that where it's future influence. And then beyond that, for the rest of you, use it as a cautionary tale. Be careful. Because if you're here, that energy is around you. There is the potential that someone will see you swiping something. Or if you decide to swipe a car or whatever, leave a note. Don't just drive off. You never know who's writing down your license plate. And then all they got to do is give that to the cops. The cops can find you in 5 seconds. You know, I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just giving examples. You already know what this is. On the back end of the energy feels like shame or embarrassment. And this person, whoever saw, likes that. It makes them feel powerful. Okay? You know, it just does. All right. King of Wands. Why is it here? It's crossed by the Lovers. Now that's an interesting energy. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Yeah. In a way, it brings this person, this is a strange read on this, but because the Ten of Cups is there fueling it, in a way, it's why it's my laughing king. It makes you more human to this person, okay? Whoever it is. I have no idea. This could be somebody who wondered about you. It doesn't mean that they're a soulmate with the Lovers there. It's just, it brings them closer to you in some way, but it's a bizarre kind of closeness, right? A little bit. And maybe, because there's a hazy energy here to the Ten of Cups, whatever it is you did, if it is on the dirty side, maybe, or something like that, maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe they saw you peeing. I don't know. But whatever it is, because there's a hazy energy here, it's kind of dreamy. It's something that they think about over and over and over and over again. Which also leads me to believe they may have a video or something like that. Or a picture or something. I don't know. For some of you, that's the case, not for all. What's on top? 5 Swords again. Yep, maniacal. Going to use it against you. Going to. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. Yep. They're gonna use it to gain some kind of power over you, some kind of favor over you. I don't want to say blackmail. That's not really what it is. It's more maniacal than that. They don't even want anything out of it other than to take you down a peg in some way. And that can play out very minor or very major. Taking somebody down a peg is picking on them. You know, they're having a great moment. Everyone's telling them how great they look, and you throw a backhanded compliment at somebody. Yeah, you do. I think I like that too. But what's with those shoes, right? Just to take it down a peg. It's something like a narcissist would do. And this is a very narcissistic energy here. Okay? So it is without a doubt going to come out from this person. I think they're probably waiting for the right moment or whatever. Okay? You bet you're getting this information. My guess is if this is affecting you right now, you're getting this information to head it off at the pass. If you might even suspect who I'm talking about, who saw you. You might know that they saw you already. If that's the case, I would avoid that person as much as possible. That would be my advice, is to avoid this energy rather than confront it. Unless you just want to get it out of the way. You could do that too. But this energy is easy enough to avoid for a good number of you. If it's unavoidable, which it might be for some of you, if you work with this person or whatever, just try to avoid them as much as you can. I don't know. Knight of Pentacles. What do you want to tell me about the Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, it's crossed by the Knight of Cups. The environmental energy, so it backs up, this should back up my read on this card, and it does. The environmental, he stopped at the water. The cup holds water. He stopped at the water. The environmental energy is somebody's eventually going in the water. So yeah, it's eventually going to come out. Karma. It's karma coming back at you. I think some of you did. I'm not saying my people who watch this channel are bad. There's nothing bad about it. It's just, it's some kind of karma coming back on you. Maybe it's the universe. Maybe it's something you've done quite often, and the universe trying to get you to stop doing it. So that can be that too. I don't know. This can apply to a kleptomaniac. It can apply to somebody who's just, clipping somebody's car and driving off. It can apply to somebody who's stealing supplies from work. My wife used to do that all the time. I still got a closet of toilet paper from her last job. She'd come home every day with a whole bag full of toilet paper. I'm like, my God, we won't need to buy toilet paper until sometime in 2027. She never did get caught though, and she don't work there no more. Or she's off that project. She goes from project to project. Anyway, karma, some kind of karma here. It could be the universe trying to protect you, trying to teach you a lesson that, hey, don't do that again. You get off easy with this in some way, right? Maybe it's something illegal you did. Okay, some of you watching might have stolen something. Okay, somebody saw you. They're going to use it against you. And the universe here but this particular instance, it comes out okay because it's just a little karmic slapback, and you might want to pay attention to that. It's the universe's way of trying to get you to stop. Don't do it. All right? Maybe you're not supposed to be drinking or smoking and you snuck one. Somebody saw you. Okay? Again, I could give you 1,000 examples. I have to stop because it's only you know. Okay? And if it's future influence, you'll know then. You'll remember this reading and come back, which is basically just going to be titled, They Know. So you'll be able to find it. Karma, why is it here? Yeah, the Six of Cups. You've done it before. It's something you've done in the past. You keep repeating it over and over and over again, resurrecting it. This is to get you to stop whatever this is. So if it's spanking in the park or rubbing one out in the parking lot, knock it off. You're going to get in trouble. You get on the sex offender list for that kind of bullshit. All right? If it's side swiping cars and not leaving notes, hey, you get in trouble for that. If it's stealing supplies from work, you get in trouble for that. I have no idea. If it's saying things about gossiping, this could be you gossiped about somebody and they overheard. It could be that. Hey, it could be that. It can play out a lot of different ways here. Let's see what else the universe wants to say about this before we go. Let's grab the little animal deck. What else you want to tell everyone about this? Very interesting. And it's very interesting. I know it applies to a good chunk of people watching. It might not be you. But again, keep in mind, this could be future influence. You know the shit you do. People go a long time without doing stuff, too. Stealing supplies from work. You may be 6 months in between. You're thinking about doing it again. You might want to not think about doing it again. Because this energy's around you. Somebody going to see it that time. All right? So again, karma. Universe trying to protect you a little bit. Through me. I kept getting this in my offline readings. It kept coming up and coming up. And it's not me. I'm neutral when I pull these, and I haven't pissed in the alley in a long time, so I'm not worried about that. Ever since they installed the cameras everywhere, you can't do shit anymore without getting on camera. If it's not that, it's the damn ring cameras or whatever. The doorbell cameras. You walk past something. I mean, cops are using those to solve crimes now. They're taking high-res video of, they can get the whole street all the way down. Everybody got those damn things. They got them. They got cameras at work. They got cameras at your gym. They got cameras everywhere. Everywhere. Cameras where you don't think they have cameras. They have cameras. I was alarmed to find that out from some friends of mine who are in security. Jesus. All right, here you go. All right. What else it want to tell you? I don't know. 10 swords. Don't fucking do it again. If you're thinking about doing something from the past again that if someone sees, it could give them an edge over you or might end in embarrassment for you, do not fucking do it again. That's what the universe wants to tell you. Straight up. Make a different decision with the Two of Pentacles. And again, choices. Make better choices here. All right? Try to always keep in mind, okay? Way down inside, be the wise hermit, which is at the bottom. The wise hermit is aware of their surroundings. All right? Somebody's always listening. Somebody's always watching. Always. We can't do shit anymore without that happening. All right? And just assume if you're going to do something, say something about somebody or try to leave the scene of a crime or try to, whatever it is. Just always don't assume you're alone. Don't assume that it's just the person you're talking to. All right? Because you don't know what you don't know. And the hermit doesn't take those kind of chances. So that's your reading. If this is you, you know. If it's you in the future, you'll know. And if it's something that you do sometimes that you might do again, don't do it again. This energy's around you. You're going to get busted. Okay? That's your reading. Again, make your own decisions. Do what you want. Knock yourself out. All right? But this has just been eating at my offline readings all day, and it came out again. And you know what card showed? It was the Three of Wands in the pre-shuffle. Couldn't get rid of that. And this, Five of Swords. This person, and it even came back twice in this reading. This person, whoever this is that saw you, right? They're going to use that. At some point, it's something that they just, I don't know. I get this like almost, again, the laughing king here. It could be male or female. It's somebody who loves that they've got something on you. All right? That sucks. Fuck them. But anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. But you should at least, whether you like this reading or not, appreciate me pointing out that this energy is around you. So be careful about stealing toilet paper from your office because somebody's going to see it. All right. Let's hope that's all it is, right? All right. Good luck.